It's Wednesday, and yes, 4 weeks Saturday. This Saturday coming up, 4 weeks from North Americans. I've not done a very good job of video or blogging workouts. I do have some footage from just a few leg exercises that I did yesterday. Today, again, it's back and bicep day. Seems like every Wednesday is kind of like one of those. It is every Wednesday for me, unless I were to move days around. But I'm going to go get that done, and then I have a couple meetings today. And definitely just got to dial in on this posing. I woke up this morning, and you just, some days you just wake up and you're in this little funk. It's you try not to find things wrong, or I want to be so positive on everything and try to find that silver lining. But then those thoughts creep into your head, and sometimes that negativity just overcomes you, and you're like, no, I'm not going to let that come in. But then sometimes it just wins. So today was one of those days for me as I was getting ready to get out of the house and the gym, get ready for the gym. I just, was having just body image issues. You have hair issues, you have aging issues, and then you kind of put it in perspective. It's like so many people would love to be able to get older, to not have sickness, or to be able to move and do the things that we sometimes take for granted. So I'm trying to just really reel it in on these days that you kind of get in a funk, and so that's what it is. But I will try to get a little bit more into training today and about what we're doing at 4.5 weeks out for this competition, also with business and trying to build this brand of Sassy Fitness and working with women that are kind of in the same boat that now that I get to experience. I used to be kind of one of the younger ones that got to, and now it seems like we're all aging together, which is a great thing, because you can help and build each other up. But I will touch base with you guys shortly. You're going to see right here going into my pull-ups for the warm-up. I wanted to give up at number 11, but I said I'm going to get 12 today. Don't let myself cheat. Make sure I go all the way to the bottom. Fight to get my chin off the bar. But yes, at number 11, I wanted to quit. But mentally, I knew, and I know that the only way to get better is to push yourself, to fight through that challenge of each one. So my goal this year is I'm going to set at 20 to finish and see if I can get 20 straight pull-ups out of training hard. I will have to start adding resistance to them. So smaller sets, adding a little bit of weight so that I can get stronger. Right, so right after pull-ups, I went into these seated rows, mid-grip, shirt came off. So this was not my heaviest set, but it was a set that I wanted to kind of dial in and really feel upper back, rear deltoids, making sure that everything was engaged, so my core was tight. I wasn't slinging or rocking back and forth, but truly controlling this movement, pulling the bar right underneath my chest or to the sternum, just focusing on the feel instead of the heavy load. So not my heaviest set, like I said, but just kind of a mind-muscle connection with it all. I lowered the weight. I ended up lowering the weight and doing a few drop sets just to really kind of dial it in and make sure that my body was feeling this movement. I'm not one that will take my shirt off frequently in the gym, but I feel like we're on stage in a bikini. You better get used to people seeing you train, not train, just so that you can feel more comfortable when you are on stage. But this is one of my favorite exercises to feel upper back, rear delts, pulling in, trying to engage core and not use momentum. trying to find the positives in each thing. But then the negatives would just creep in. I'd take a view in the mirror and second guess, or just, want to just focus in on every little negative thing that I could find. But then also trying to reverse it and know that, okay, no, that's not who I am. So blah, blah. That's what I got ready. I came to the gym. So I came to the gym, and on a normal basis, I wear a tank top. I am a hoodie girl. I am really a true gym rat. I will explain just how I'm trying to evolve into a gym rat, but a gym rat with a little bit of a style. Because if you've ever done CrossFit, or you've been in the bro gym type, you just dress grungy. Like, CrossFit's chalk. You hope that your calluses don't break open and bleed that day. But you are truly a bro. When you're a runner, you wear a ball cap every day. That's just what you do. So you don't worry about the gray hairs growing out. You just put the ball cap on. Then you go to CrossFit, and you're like, CrossFit's gym stuff. Like, you got bruises on every part of your body, your calluses, and you don't put on any kind of makeup or moisturizer because you're about to get your butt kicked, so it's going to drip into your eyes anyway. So then just traditional gym. I started when I went into corporate fitness. You have to get ready for work, and you have to be presentable, teaching and all the things. So you can't just show up in sweat, baggy pants. So kind of had to evolve into that professional corporate environment. And that definitely went with me into my past job, as had to get ready every day, and so had to look presentable. Well, then you can kind of get into like, now I don't have to report to anybody. But if I go early enough to the gym, I don't have to like get ready, just truly throw on a ball cap, go into unmatching clothes, doesn't matter. Well, then you kind of get into this stage of life to where it's like, no, you got to kind of take care of yourself. On the outside, it's like, if you really put on like a cute matching outfit and you put on a little bit of makeup, you'll feel a little bit better about yourself. You may be questioning, like, sometimes because, judgmental in the day, like, why is she going to the gym and she's got makeup on? It's not a thirst trap. I think that's what they call it in Instagram, is a thirst trap. It's truly trying to be a professional and take care of myself. I'm going to sweat. This makeup is going to sweat off. I probably don't have any on, but I left with some on. I came to the gym with some on. Came with non-sweaty clothes, non-smelly clothes to the gym. I brushed my teeth. All of the things that, sometimes in the past, I would always brush my teeth, but you know what I'm saying. So now as you kind of get into this, I don't even know where I was going with that. But if you get into this, going to the gym and taking care of yourself and still like not worry about, oh, somebody's looking at me, but focus in on you, I think it might be a better day, a better place. Because when women feel like we're always underneath the microscope with everything we do, and I think too much. That's the problem. When your profession or who you are is judged by other people, it's like, okay, you're a mom. How do your kids dress? What schools are they in? What kind of car do you drive? Is she in shape? Is she bigger? Is she smaller? Is she too big? Is she too skinny? Her nails are too long. Oh, her eyebrows are too dark. Oh, her lips are too big. Oh, her boobs are too big. Oh, she's got a flat butt. Oh, she's got a fat butt. That whole comparison thing, it's exhausting. It is exhausting when you actually think about it. And it's like, who is not depressed? Who's not depressed from it? This Porsche's about to back in here. I'll see you soon. It is Thursday morning and getting ready to go to the gym. I like to get at least some of the frizz out of my hair. I did get to wash it last night. So get some of the frizz out of my hair and use this Wavy Talk steam straightener. which I talked to Kat, my hair girl, my hair miracle worker. She, we talked about, does the steam actually damage your hair? It is not. I don't put it on the highest setting, but it has not damaged my hair. So I like, it's fast and it's easy, especially if you dry your hair the night before, which I will try to let it dry a little bit on its own and then dry up with my Sharp. I don't have the Dyson, I have the Sharp straightener and blow dryer system. But doing that, and then in the mornings just kind of running this through. But it does, you put the water in the steamer part, and then there's 3 temperature settings. Just put it on the medium to low one and run it through my hair and get the little frizzies out so that it doesn't look like I have bedhead. What's wrong with bedhead? It's just gonna go in a ponytail on top of my head. Not even a ponytail. When I get working out, sweat gets in there, I just throw that hair up there. Throw it up. But that's what's going on today. A little bit of gym time. It's a glute day. Better days. Then it's a grocery store day too, so I have to kind of jump in there and go to Publix and pick up a few things. But we are still working on gut control issues. Gut control. I did the SIBO test through Trio Smart, and it's just a hydrogen test where you breathe in the tubes, so you have to drink either lactulose or... So since I'm in the bathroom, I'm gonna go ahead and... Since you're in the bathroom with me, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I've already kind of washed my face, but some people will say, oh, you have pretty skin, and what do you use? So, thank you, but you know how you're your own worst critic. Yes, I feel like there's people that have more skin conditions, but I also feel like mine could be better. But I did notice when I use cheaper products, because you try to cut corners, that your skin will just doesn't look as good. So I do use Zoe Skincare, and I use the peptide serum. I'm out of the wash right now. I've used the exfoliator wash it's like every other day. And then the pads, I use those daily, usually morning and night. And then at night, it's the Zoe Obagi, the growth factor serum. I like that too. And then I will mix that with my Retin-A and not use the Retin-A every night. It's what I've found out too, that using it every other day or every third day, depending on the strength and if I'm in the sun a lot, because it does make your face dry and peel a little bit. So that's what I use. I use the Zoe, formerly Obagi. I think there's a whole another story behind who actually owns it, but Zoe is the one that I'm using right now, and I love it. I think it's done well for my skin. To Thursday, thoughts with Sandra in the car after the workout. So today was a little bit longer. I kind of took my time in the gym. It was a glute and calf day. Working my gastrocnemius. I worked glutes, and then I had a little bit of cardio to do, but I just took my time to try to feel the movement, to get the weight in there, all the things. And the gym wasn't crowded, so it's kind of nice to get in there and just not video, but get in there and just enjoy the movements. So I am going to post a little bit more today from the workouts on yesterday, and then also upload week number 2, or 4 weeks out will be Saturday, 4 weeks out from North Americans. So you'll see that. I'm also going to share with you a post from one of my just lovely clients who I've trained for about, I think this is our 3rd year going on, and she had to go in for just some routine tests. And y'all, it all came back better than expected. She is in her 70s, and so it is the time that each year we get to experience different kind of medical tests to see how we are, and when some concerns come up, then those things are addressed and more testing may be needed. And so the doctors were assuming that something was wrong, kind of getting her indication. But when she got in for the stress test, and the heart better than a lot of 30-year-olds, the test took her a lot longer in the stress test to get her heart rate up, and then the intensity that she was able to work at for the period of time, way above what the standard was. So that's what I do. I love posting before and afters and seeing people lose inches and feel good. But when they can have that health marker that says, okay, what we're doing is right, then that by far is a reason to get up and get your ass moving. So the reason I came on here, squirrel, was on Tuesday. I think I posted something about Transformation Tuesday and about how it has to come within the mind. And then I was talking a little bit about the things that I hear most women say is, I used to could walk, I used to could run a mile, I used to could lift weights, I used to could feel good in a two-piece, or I used to could. Remember when I used to could do that? Well, what's stopping us now? Why do we used to and not now? Is it time? Is it money? Did others? I don't get. And then what stops that drive? If you used to do it and you know what to do, what stops you from doing it now? So the reason I said that was, what stops you from doing it now is used to. My friends who worked out with me a long time, and they were like, remember when I used to go to the gym and we'd stay like 2 or 3 hours, and I'd tell you I wanted to do more, and then we'd give her, remember when I used to do that? Remember when I would not eat anything bad? I'm trying to turn on the way here today, I was freezing, so I turned the heater on. It's Florida. I know today's such a gorgeous day in Florida, but I always get cold on the way to the gym. I guess because I drink cold water, but I drink cold water on the way to the gym. But my friends will say, remember when I used to would do that? I used to would want more exercise, and now I have to bribe them like my child, bribe them like you do your children. I did not have to bribe my daughter a lot, maybe to pick up her shoes, which I think she's gotten 2 spankings in her life, and I think one was because she finally realized that I need to pick my shoes up. But then another one was when she pitched a fit in the store. But anyway, bribing. I feel like sometimes I have to bribe my clients or my friends to exercise. It's like, meet me here, or if you do that, then we'll do this. And y'all, let's get with the program. Let's get there. Let's take care of ourselves. We are now in the stage of life to where we can make decisions for ourselves. Nothing is stopping us. Usually we could use the excuse of, my kids got gymnastics, or my kids got this. Most of our kids are grown, or can take care of themselves, drive themselves places. Our husbands are doing their thing. So it's like, let's make that decision to take care of ourselves, and to take that first action of, instead of just being, I used to could, why not today I did? it is glary. The phone's glary. It is Sunday, sassy in the car. So I did just get finished with the workout on Sunday and took my time. It took me a little while to get it done. Also with new exercises, although it's the third week actually with this glute workout, it still takes a little bit of time to set up and then just find the weight and get the reps right, and make the corrections that Corey adjusted for me. So it did take me a little bit longer. But today is Sunday reset, and we're 4 weeks out from North Americans. I'm going to close out the YouTube video. I've been kind of editing that, and so I'll close it out and let you know when that is ready. Have a great day.